Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. We are back at it again. This is the IVP with Dr. IBZ. Let's go. Now, let me tell you something. Let me rhyme for you a little bit slow. This is that do-rag flow. I said I chop it down with that killer sound. Yeah, it's IBZ, I'm going in. It's 184 now, almost at 187. About to catch an 87, 187 on the podcast type of vibe. Who am I? You can lie. I realize that. Realize that. We keep on going and we just keep on providing. Cause we doing our shit. I'm foreshadowing. Now, how do I look? Look like a nigga, don't I? I look like a nigga, don't I?
Dude, what the fuck?
Yo, so I got a braid up, you already know, so we're trying to maintain it as much as we can. Basically, for today, for the shenanigans, nope, not today, Satan. We're not today. So for the shenanigans, what we're gonna do today is, we got a lot of topics, okay? A lot of things to get into. Alright? So I just wanted to let everyone know that God bless y'all. Thank everyone for listening. I'm starting to drop a little bit more frequently, as you guys can see on the YouTube channel, so we're right there. Everything's going well. I'm just giving y'all a quick update. One other thing. I appreciate everyone that comments and has a comment, right? The one thing that's gonna start getting to me a little bit, or I'm gonna have to like say something or like completely like disrespect people, when people try to come at me when I when I cover, my bad, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Damn!
When I cover certain topics, as in cultural topics that have to do with either Africans, Usually the Jamaicans salute me when I cover a topic about them. You know what I mean? But it's the Africans. Y'all niggas always have a problem with something, right? Now, I'm not saying everybody, but the moment you say something about Africans, they have something to say, and then they call you out, be like, you're from Toronto. Nigga, look at the flag in the back. I've been to Africa. I've lived there. This nigga commented on, so I made a little short about like, I'm like, why do Africans not really consider like racism as like a thing? They look at it like it's not really a thing. He goes, yeah, because they experience real racism in Africa. What the hell is real racism in Africa? In Africa, there's tribalism. I know what happens in Africa, there's tribalism. Depending on your skin tone or what tribe you're from, niggas are gonna judge you. What are we talking about here? You're here to try to say something. So I'm like, yo, what's real racism then? What the hell is real racism? I want to know what's real racism. I might call this episode, What's Real Racism? Because it makes no sense to me that this brother felt like I need to say something, drop a comment, just so I can feel like, you know what? I feel good now. Bro. You saying, oh, but you're from Toronto, what does that do for you, my nigga? Like, what is that gonna do for you? Nothing. Doesn't do anything for me, doesn't help me with my day, doesn't do anything for you. The most you could do is say, well, I think it's because of this. They experienced this in Africa, so I think that's why they look at it as different. Instead of saying real racism, what is real racism? Racism is racism. There's no real racism, there's no fake racism. Racism is racism. So I don't know what this guy was trying to talk about. So I told him that. No comment. Nothing. So when motherfuckers try some shit with me and try to act like, yo man, yo man, like I'm gonna comment and say some shit about you because I know where you're from because you put hashtag Toronto. Nigga, look at the flag in the background. Peep the flag in the background. And here's the thing. A lot of you niggas try to act like a nigga like me. Oh, it's just, oh, that's just where he's from. He hasn't been there. Nigga, I've been there. I've lived there. I've lived it. So when niggas try to come up to me and try to act like I'm a guest in these type of topics, I'm not a guest in these topics. These type of African topics, any type of topics like that, I'm not a guest. I've been here. I'm 29 years old. I've been here. That is just my disclaimer. To anybody that thinks like I'm gonna attack this nigga's character by saying where he's from, when low key, nigga, I've lived it. Don't come up to me getting mad when I'm saying something that's a little bit right and it might have hurt you because you probably don't see it the same way that I see it. And it's okay, we have different experiences. Why do we have to tear each other down when we have different experiences or when we see shit differently? There's an old saying, if you don't have something nice to say, then why say it? Right? It's like, for instance, I'm getting my hair done. Mid-process, getting my hair done. Post a story on Instagram. One of my niggas said, oh man, that braid up looks trash, yo. I'm like, alright man, you know what? You kinda just, yo bro,
What the fuck?
you kinda just ruined it for me, dog. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna delete the story and I'm just gonna, if niggas see my braid up, they see my braid up. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. People see my braid up, they see it. If they don't, I don't care. I'm still gonna keep moving. Because at the end of the day, like, it taught me a lesson that is like, you know what? People gonna talk regardless. Same nigga that said, yo, do something with your hair is the same nigga that gonna diss you about your hair. Instead of being like, oh shit, you're getting the braid up, good job. Yo, if you wanna enhance it, do X, Y, Z. Instead of niggas shitting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cheers to that. So, we're gonna get into these topics. Now, at the end of the day, if you don't have anything nice to say, you're better off not saying it. But some niggas that know you for a long time, they're just gonna roast you regardless. So you just have to eat those. But fuck that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid, yo. Like, how come? Like, I'm not even gonna try to get into that story because I'm over that, right? Of course I'm over it. It's been like a couple of days. I'm over that. But sometimes it's just annoying to me that when you don't have nothing nice to say, you keep it to yourself and you go, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything because if I say something, fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. But then niggas have the audacity to say some mean ass shit to you and you're just like, ooh man, there's so much shit that I can say to you, but I'm not gonna say it. You know what? I'm not gonna be that guy because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want someone telling me that shit, even though you're telling me that shit, so I have to eat it and fucking, that shit's annoying. There's also situations where you still have static with a motherfucker. You're trying to be cool with a motherfucker, but that person is not even giving you an inch of pause, of like, what's the word called? Like, okay, maybe he's coming around, pause, like something like that. Or maybe maybe he changed. He's not giving you an inch of that. He's just like, oh, this nigga's the same motherfucker. Even though it's been like years and everything, you know what I mean? Oh, this nigga's the same motherfucker. And then, oh, see, he's doing that again, even though what he's doing is not really that again. You know what I mean? But it's similar to that again, but it's not that again. It's like a different version of it. But people don't really see that, especially if they've known you for a long time. That's about it. So, we have this.
You talking about, oh, I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, bro. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there, oh yeah, man, 100%, you're not a man. You're not a man. How? I'm still working. I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you. Because I understand that it is hard out here. But we are men, so we have to go harder. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means. That's it. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us. That we must go hard. And that we shouldn't get into a relationship with
my dad taught me that.
until we have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes.
He's spitting,
and when
bro.
I was in your shoes,
He's
I
spitting.
stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman, and while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say I'm working for $15. Now you can say I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you, but men get so caught up in their emotions and their pride, and the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
This is coming from a rich man.
Right now you have to trigger, but right now you have to trigger. How did I get here? I'll give you the steps. This is if you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother, am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you said we not men. You said we not.
Brother, any man that makes an excuse can't be a man.
Damn.
You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine. And if you respect me, you think she respects you. You think she respects you. You think she respects you. Has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Does she cook for you every night,
Of
bro?
course.
So she respects you. Cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
She cleans the house and you got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got her cooking every
I
night.
don't have her doing anything she does because she wants to.
The trenches together?
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they going through with you. She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right, you work. If you have to get 2 jobs, if you have to get 2 jobs, you grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that. Hey, baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. You keep saying, who am I to tell you this? A man that's been in your position. A man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down and saying, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be completely respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place. Brother, it's hard. I understand. It's difficult. I understand.
Do you understand though?
Brother.
Do you understand?
Yo. That nigga right there said the realest shit ever. That was real. Now, a lot of people are getting mad at the other guy for saying what he said to that guy because it's almost like he's talking down to him. He's like, oh man, but you're rich right now and you're talking down to me. He's telling him, yo, bro, you're gonna have to get to a point where that one job ain't enough. You gotta do other shit on the side. You gotta have a goal or something in life where that you're doing on top of the 2 jobs that you're putting in. You understand what I'm saying? On top of still helping your mom out, her grandma out, aunts, uncles, whatever the fuck you can give them, cousins, whatever the fuck you can give them at the time, right? If you can, obviously, right? There's priorities and everything, right? All that type of shit. You have to make sure as a man, on top of that, if you're going to have a woman by your side, bruh, first off, you gotta let her know financially where you're at. And if she can fuck with you, she'll fuck with you. But you have to know that now that you have her, just because you're financially fucked up does not mean that you can't be able to at least provide a little bit. Don't be husband and wife. Don't be girlfriend and boyfriend. Just be talking. And then once you get your shit up a little bit, then you can be like, all right, we can be girlfriend. Because now you need money, boom. You need an Uber here, boom. Now I can give you, you can be first, second priority in my life, and I can help you, and I'm financially able to help you. But until then, no. You know what I mean? I'd rather just be talking. If you want me to just be exclusively talking to you, fine, cool. But until I get my shit together, until I get my shit up, I'm not doing it. That's basically what he's saying. And he's saying if you are going to do it, nigga, you're going to have to get 2 or 3 jobs. You're going to have a business idea, business acumen. You're going to have to try to create something out of nothing. You're going to have to get to that point where, like, yo, you sit down, you take care of the crib, you take care of the kids, because eventually you might have a kid with her. Yo, you take care of the kid, I'm going to go outside and do my thing, and I'm going to come back. That's basically what he's saying. And he's saying, you have to go hard. You have to keep going. It's difficult, but you have to keep going. So, that's usually what it is sometimes, man. That's basically what it is. And to the man that is catching feelings saying, no, I go 50-50 with my wife. If you actually went 50-50 with your wife, then there would be days where you would cook. There would be days where you both cook. There would be days where she cooks, days where you cook. If you're actually going to do the 50-50 thing with your wife, and she's also working, you have to understand that there has to be days where you do laundry. There has to be days where you cook. There has to be days where you clean the house. And she relaxes. There has to be, you guys have to alternate, right? And it has to be both of you guys willing to do it for each other. So there might be a week where one of y'all's working more than the other. So you might have to fucking take care of the crib more than the other person. And there might be a week like, but you can't take that like and try to roll over the times that I've had, like, you know what I mean? Like roll over the times that you did laundry and that I did laundry 5 times last week and you did only 3 times last week and that. No, it's next week is a new week. But there's a lot of people that don't like to start fresh. They always like to bring shit from the past, personal shit, and bring that shit into it. So the whole 50-50 thing, it only works if you're with someone that can see the shit that's just, yo, we're going 50-50. It doesn't matter who puts in more work than the other, as long as we're both putting in work. Because regardless, one person is going to put more work than the other. And hopefully, most likely, it's either going to, and it's going to be from different aspects. Hopefully the man is putting in more work from the financial aspect, and the woman's putting in more work from the nurturing aspect. You know what I mean? That's what usually happens in a typical situation. You know what I mean? So, like, a guy that works a lot, when he comes back to the crib, as long as he has certain things in the crib, he does not give a flying dragon fuck about anything. He does not care about anything else. I got my video games, I got my Netflix, I got my computer, I got da-da-da-da-da-da. I got my cleaning products if I need to clean the crib quick, if a girl calls to call. Just little shit like that. If I want to cook, I'm good to, like, little shit like that. Women, y'all need way more shit. So it's more on the nurturing vibe. So y'all will have, like, decorative towels, paintings, candles, all this type of shit. Now, most men that are cultured, they'll have, like me, I have a couple candles just chilling, just in case I gotta light one. You know what I mean? But other than that, for myself, I don't really give a fuck. I did it once for like aesthetic wise and like, let me light some candles and like chill in the crib, you know what I mean? I'm like, nigga, I really did not give a fuck. It's better when you light some candles and you're with someone, you know what I mean? Like, that's a different vibe. But when you're just by yourself, like that's depressing as shit. Like, it's like, ugh, like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck them candles. So, that's usually how it goes, right? So, as a man, I really don't give a shit about what anyone has to say, but as a man, everyone needs to understand this, okay? Us men, we need to understand this. No one cares about the shit that you go through, right? No one gives a fuck about any of that shit, okay? And the reason why no one cares, right, is because what the man was saying was, yo, no one gives a fuck about what you're going through, how much you're going through it. Bro, you have to man up and get it in and pause and like get money and like hurry the fuck up and do it. You know that Shia LaBeouf meme? Just do it. Like literally that. That's what he's saying. Ayo, bro, I get it. You're going through it. You need help, bro. Nigga, go out and get that fucking money right now, bro. You need to get that money right now. What are you doing with your life? That's what he's saying. Hey, yo, here goes going 50-50 with you. Turn that shit from 50-50 to 30-70. Then 80-20. Then 90-10. She just pays for a 1-2-1-2 and then you pay for the rest. Enhance the experience as you go to make her feel like, oh, this guy's putting in work, he's trying. Because I'm telling you, when she finds someone that digs her, that's willing to pay for everything, and like, let's say y'all are going through your shit and she's like, no, I don't really like this guy anymore like that. Nigga, it's over. We're human beings. I'm telling you. Human beings are the most backwards motherfuckers on this planet. Like, I'm telling you, it's so weird. It's so weird how we act, and it's so weird how we react. I wish, right? I wish, right? Too late for that. But I just wish sometimes that people are more focused on who they can connect with instead of who they can get the one up with. Right now we're in an era where there's this whole, and I don't know why we keep having to talk about this whole 50-50 and being a man and what's being a woman and this whole thing. If you like someone and you appreciate that person and you want to talk to that person, do you know what you do? You create time for that person and you see what that person's on. If you like them, you keep it going. If you don't, you keep it moving. But now, we have options nowadays, right? So a lot of people have options where they can be like, you know what, if this person's not giving me enough attention, I'm going to go to this person. And if this person stops giving me attention, I'm going to go back to this person. And then it's fuckery. And I'm getting tired of it. Being single is different, right? Being in a relationship is different, right? But then it's like, when you're single, when you've been single for a long time and you're seeing the progression of the dating scene, you go, what the fuck do I need and what the fuck do I want then at this point? Because everything is just changing every 3 months. Every 3 months, you know what I mean? But if you go off the internet, if you go off of your own vibes, then it's not really like that. It's a little bit different. Find someone you can connect with that if but here's the thing, going 50-50 with a woman is not just 50-50 money-wise. it's also 50-50 everything. And then you progressively stop. You progressively start doing shit where it's going to turn to 60-40, 70-30, and then, you know what I mean? And then she can at least see an improvement in the life and the lifestyle. She can be like, you know what? I'm down to stay with this person because this person has potential, and we can at least have a good life. That's what you need to do. But a lot of the niggas ain't really comprehending that. Anyways. By the way, this is a tight ass fucking grade up. Holy. Like, you know what? Like, I can see why niggas like be doing like a lot of crime, bro. They have a tight ass braid up. They're like, I gotta go outside and do something. And then someone like pisses them off and they already have a headache from a tight ass braid up and they just snap. Like, god damn, I can see why niggas be snapping quick. Anyways. So, this is what we're gonna do, okay? We're going to discuss another topic, okay? DJ Akademiks is beefing with Saucy Santana. Now, I want to call out the hypocriticism that goes on in like these type of topics when. So Saucy Santana was. I'm not even gonna. I don't want to really play the video because what Saucy Santana was saying was very like, bruh, you talked all your shit, and then right after you said, after we do that, I'm gonna end up. Brother. So you're talking about graping academics, bro? Are you serious? To get your point across as a back and forth on social media, you're talking about doing that. Saucy Santana, I'm gonna tell you one thing, cause I'm sick and tired of your ass, bro. Get off your fucking high horse and come back down to earth and chill the fuck out, yo. What is wrong with you? Like, seriously. What is wrong with you? Why do you feel the need to get into some shit that you don't really have to get into, that has nothing to do with you? No one said your name, but you're going to get into it. And then now you're going to have a back and forth for some clout. You're the same nigga that said some shit at a concert saying, like, yo, man, like, our group runs the world, and this, that, and the third, and, like, women come to us for style, and this, that. I'm like, yo, fam, even though what you're saying is, I'm not lying, he has some, he's arguably right. It's like, brother, what are you doing, man? You're doing too much. You're the same nigga that got arrested with snot bubbles coming out your mouth. Like, same nigga like that. But then you want to talk reckless on the internet. Why? Oh, and then you go, oh, DJ Akademiks, we want to see you outside. When DJ Akademiks goes outside, and he's around, and he's going to be around a bunch of people, he's going to have security, armed security. So, what are you going to do? You want to get one of your people get unalived? Or like, what are you talking about? Y'all like to talk tough on the internet. And then, when some shit happens, it's, oh my god, yeah. Or some shit happens to you, you get arrested or some shit, snot bubbles. Like, something like that. And we know you wouldn't talk shit to anybody but academics like that. Anybody that you think is soft. Like, come on. That's low-hanging fruit, yo. Can't believe you did that. You're talking about raping a nigga when the nigga didn't even do anything to you. He's just chilling, vibing. I'm not chilling, vibing. He was talking about Gorilla and all that, but still, no pun intended. Like, come on, man. Like, would you say that to a female that talks to you reckless? Are you gonna be like, are you gonna say the same thing to them? No, you wouldn't. So why say it to that nigga, man? There's so many other ways to disrespect him, and that's how you chose to disrespect him. That's weird. Nasty. I don't agree with it. I don't. Like, it's just disgusting behavior, yo. And I don't want to play that type of shit on my podcast because that's just like, I don't condone hypocriticism like that. Where if it was someone else that said it, if it was a dude that said some shit to that person, right? No, if it was a girl, yeah, if it was a dude that said it to a girl, it's automatically cancel this person, da 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 da. But when a dude says it to another dude, it's okay, it's whatever. I don't like that. That's just nasty behavior. That's nasty. That's a nasty thing to say. It doesn't matter. And then there's no consequences, no nothing, no backlash, no nothing. Nah, nigga, I'm calling that shit the fuck out, bro. That shit is nasty. You can't be doing that to people. Oh, you don't like me? Well, you don't like me? Well, guess what? Since I'm this way, I'm gonna do this to you when I see you, and then after that, I'm gonna grape you, and then what? Like what? Are you? Oh, what?
What is that?
Like what?
How the blood clot this? How the blood clot this?
Oh, hell no!
Nasty motherfuckers, yo. And why do people like to use sexual innuendos in disses? Like, diss me as a person, who I am, and all that type of shit. Go off on that. Why do you have to make like a diss where it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna do like nasty, like you nasty, bruh. Anyways, try my best. So, this is what we're gonna do. If y'all didn't hear about this shit is hilarious. We have a ex-NBA player, his wife, ended up having an OnlyFans. So, we're gonna play the clip while I go take my midday piss. You already know what to do with this. The clip is right here. One time.
Stupid, yo. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could even talk to me before you did.
He mad.
Bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, these. I'm telling you, bro, that's fucked up.
Wait, no, calm. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So, I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad at you just finding
But
out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself. So why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
I'm your partner. You're supposed to come to me and talk to me.
Joe, I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
You knew
solution.
who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before,
Before,
we
yeah,
met,
before,
yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go
Man,
back to
get out of
anything
here. I
like
knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but not,
unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
Because
right now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously it
Everything.
hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to
Obviously
do
it
something.
hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off. What the fuck?
Come on, Keisha. It don't matter what they breaking you off. It's the disrespect that comes with it.
What
You couldn't-
disrespect?
You couldn't come and talk to me about it.
Okay, well, we're talking about it now.
Because I had to find out on the fly.
All right then, but now, okay,
No,
so wait.
I had to find out on the fly.
On the fly. As a kitchen cook, hearing on the fly, you already know. Oh, I had to loosen up that do-rag, yo. I was getting a headache, yo. I was putting it around here.
And so?
The front is getting a headache.
Whatever.
Damn, I got a big-ass forehead. yo.
I've been doing what I have to do, period. Like, that's bottom line. That's what it is.
Put it back down a bit. God damn. I don't mind the headache now. God damn. Anyways, so he just found out that his ex-adult film star wife has an OnlyFans. Brother, first off,
Stop the cap.
because, and second off, this is your wife, so
This is a sick Negro.
brother, you wifed a girl that was an ex-adult film star. You guys are going through financial struggles. There's OnlyFans out here. What the fuck do you think she's gonna do, brother? What the fuck do you think she's gonna do? What do you think she's gonna do? There's a shit ton of things that she's gonna do, brother. And you're here being a fucking idiot about it. So, if she makes 20K and brings you like half the money and says, yo, here you go. Like, here's for like this bill or that bill. What are you gonna say then? My one thing that I really want people to understand is, right? If you date a girl that is a certain way, you cannot change her after a certain age. She has to change slowly, or she has to have certain experiences that will show her like, okay, maybe like you have to just, same thing for men, same thing for women. No one can just change off of you just telling them, yo man, you need to change this. No, sometimes it takes you taking them out somewhere, showing them something different, and then them experiencing that. And that experience, even though they might not change in the next couple years, that experience will help propel them faster to get there. But a lot of people don't understand that. So, question is, would you let your girl do OnlyFans? Now my answer is, I don't know, my answer is basically this.
Oh, hell no.
No. My girl cannot have OnlyFans. If she has OnlyFans, it's a feed account. That's as like bad as I'm gonna get. It's like a foot account. Like she posts her feet and hands or some shit, and motherfuckers pay for it. That's it. Other than that, no. She can be a foot model, and we can make money off of that. I'm down. I'm down for entrepreneurship. I have an entrepreneur brain. I'm down for that, right? I am not down for my girl being one of them out here, and y'all already know how her shit looks, and then let's say we're out and about, and motherfuckers start greeting her and like, oh my god, you're a fucking rom-com. Like, let's say that's her name, like her porn name's rom-com or cum rum, you know what I mean? And then cum rum rag or some shit, you know what I mean? And then, wait, should I call the episode cum rum rag? That'd be fucked up. But here's the thing. Then, like, at the end of the day, it's like, what do? You know what I mean? So if your girl was to come up to you out of nowhere, and here's the hypothetical, right? So if your girl comes up to you out of nowhere and goes, yo, I know about the situation that we have. I know we're a little bit broke. So like, I decided to get an OnlyFans. And when I got an OnlyFans, and then all you just hear is this nigga just going in the background, he goes,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
and if he's Jamaican, he'll be like,
Where the blood clot this? Where the blood clot this?
now calm down. I understand what I'm doing, and I understand when I'm wrong. However, we need to get this money because we need to get out of this financial struggle. Now, if she was an ex-adult film star, your wife, you know the content is gonna be explicit. It's not gonna be softcore porn. It's gonna be a little bit on the medium Like, you know, the spectrum is gonna be in the middle, where people are gonna see some shit, but it might not be any penetration happening. It's just her doing her own thing on OnlyFans. Like, trust me, not trust me. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I'm just a doctor. I've been talking to other doctors that are gynecologists that have OnlyFans patients. Okay, and they've been telling me that the way that these people make money is that they can make money just being by themselves. Nobody. They might have someone that handles their account and all the money and all that shit, all the creeps and everything, but it's just them in the camera by themselves making that money. So if she's probably getting, I don't know if she's doing that, I haven't done my research, but if she's just doing that and she's not doing it with other guys and shit, she's just doing that, then it's kind of like, and you know she's an ex-adult film star, it's kind of like, it's already out there. So there's nothing that you can kind of do. And if she's still doing it, then, yeah, right? Now, when I get married, I'm getting married through Islam. So my shit's going to be a little bit different. We're not doing that to make money. We're going to, if anything, we're going to be doing Uber Eats and DoorDash, where I'm driving, or you're driving, and I'm going to be the one delivering all the food. And it's going to be my account, but you're the one driving us everywhere. Or if we do, we're going to do rides, everything. And it's going to be me in the shotgun, you in the front, you driving, or me driving and you in the front. And then we're just going to pick up passengers and everything. That's it. But that's just how I feel about those type of situations. That's about it. So, there's a lot more things that we need to get into, but how would you guys feel? Like, how would you feel if your girl was doing an OnlyFans and you just found out about it? But she was an ex-adult film star. It's like, how can you really get mad at your wife for going to OnlyFans when that's how she was making money before she met you, bro? You met her, and that was her bread and butter. And now you're mad that now she's making that her bread and butter even more right now, like, to help you? I mean, I agree with that. So, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go in on Marcus Jordan. Marcus Jordan, you are a effing bozo, my nigga.
When's the wedding, you guys?
It's in the works. It's my go-to saying right now. You know, I don't think we have like a date. We're still talking about locations and party size and all of that stuff. So it's not really concrete yet, but it'll happen.
Do you want your dad to give a toast at your wedding? How does this work?
Yeah, you know, look, I was the best man at his wedding, and the best man at my brother's wedding, and so obviously we'll keep that tradition going. Is my thoughts on it.
I want in. I want video cameras there.
Now that I've been on the Housewives in Miami, all the producers are inquiring around. When's the wedding? Are we gonna film it on TV? Yada yada yada. And so that's another thing that we're kind of playing along with, is whether or not it will air.
What are you leaning towards? I mean, and what is it like being on that show and, your love is so real,
Bozo.
but you guys also are so intriguing because of who you are. So what's the balance there?
Obviously, look, we're very private people, the Jordans, and so if it was up to me, I think we would do maybe multiple weddings, one private for our family and friends, and then maybe there's one that's a little more public. But, I guess time will tell.
Marcus Jordan, you are the biggest fucking bozo that I have encountered in my entire life. You are marrying your father's ex-teammate that your father has static with, ex-wife. And you want your dad to be the fucking best man. Are you like, yo, dog, bro, Kawhi? Are you serious? Are you serious? Is this what we're doing out here? Ayo, bro. Ayo, Pikachu, Iron Man, Hulk, Darth Vader, Vegeta, Will Smith in the 90s. and the cat in the back. Is this what we're doing? Is this? Oh, by the way, to explain that painting in the back, it's a nigga from like dressed up in the Renaissance era type shit, and he's pouring wine into like some white girl's like cut. You know what I'm saying? It just depicts my life a little bit. Anyway, so you are that much of a fucking bozo that you're telling me that you're gonna marry this woman, brother. Do you know how estate planning works? You marry this woman. You have access. I know your dad is not gonna just leave you like as a bum, or else. What's worse? Your son is just a waste suit that whatever, but you still give him some money, or he's a fucking homeless bum. Like, what would you rather have? And this is the same Marcus Jordan that was supposed to be like a basketball player, a baller. He was supposed to be a baller, right? He was supposed to be, everyone's like, oh my God, Michael Jordan's son, he's playing basketball, da-da-da. This nigga was garbage. I could probably out-hoop him. So, the nigga was so shit, he didn't go that far. And he was still like getting help because it was Michael Jordan's son, so people wanted to see something. Nothing transpired from it. The only thing that this nigga did ended up dating. Bro. How? I'm just trying to wonder. I'm really trying to not get mad. I'm not getting mad. It just pisses me off that your dad is Michael fucking Jordan. And you're Larsa Pippen. That's the one that you're getting married to. Now, I know how rich people are. Y'all are gonna have 1, 2, 3 marriages. I know how that's it. Getting married is quick with rich people. However, you're gonna waste this one marriage with her. Now, if shit actually works out the way it's supposed to, the way like shit might work out, the way y'all think it's gonna work out, I will shut the fuck up forever about this situation. Until then, nigga, your dad is not gonna be your best man. What are you talking about? Scottie Pippen talks shit about your dad all the time. That's his ex-wife. His ex-wife is getting money, still getting money from Scottie Pippen. You want your dad to approve of you of that. Okay. Every day's a new day. And every day there's some bullshit. But we're not gonna go through that. Fuck no. You have to be a bozo, man. So, speaking of basketball, we got Chris Bouchard. Chris Bouchard. This nigga is hilarious. Okay? Literally on live national TV, this nigga said,
Well, is the man retarded? Use that word short. Developmentally disabled. Is the man retarded? Use that word short. Developmentally.
The reason why I'm repeating it, cause yo, Chris, when you were talking about Canada, I did not forget it. You're talking about Canada, and you're like, yo, Canadians and da 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 da, right? Yo, brother, why did you say that, man? On national TV. Why are you calling James Harden the R word? Huh? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hold on. Is that a scratch? No, we're good. This is a little blemish, you know what I mean? Anyways, so Chris Bouchard, I just want you to hear me a little bit. There's a lot of things that you need to understand, okay? That show is hilarious. I'm telling you right now, that shit was hilarious. Only reason why is because when Harden walked in that change room, niggas were looking at him weird, and I'm there because everyone knew like their minutes are gonna get cut down because Harden's there, and it's like, is he actually gonna hoop or is he just here to get a paycheck? I personally feel like Harden is there he's trying to get a championship before he dips. The Clippers might do something this year if Harden fucking picks a role. No pun intended. If he just picks a fucking role. Yo, I'm gonna be the nigga that I come off the bench, I score, or when I start, I'm scoring a bunch of points. Let everyone else play defense and be the nigga that just scores a shit ton of points. We need the old Harden back. If they can get the old Harden back, if they can get a decently healthy Kawhi, and then they have PG, and then they have Westbrook that can snap out of that funk he's in, that Space Jam funk he's in, then they will have a good squad. And Westbrook knows how to play with Harden. So they will have a decent, good squad. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. Anyways, so we're gonna talk about some other shit because that was just a funny clip to play. Okay? And we're getting to like the end bits of the podcast, right? So Keith Lee. If you guys don't know who Keith Lee is a very he's a TikToker that does he does food reviews. And in those food reviews that he does, he usually rates the place, tells you if you should go there, tells you how good the food is, all that type of shit, right? And that's what Keith Lee does, right? And he does it out of 10. So recently he went viral for going to Atlanta. And when he goes to Atlanta, he sends his family in these restaurants to get food, and then he tries to rate them after. But whenever he sends his family, so like, let's just say like 3 out of 5 restaurants, like that type of ratio, 3 out of 5 restaurants would like treat his family like shit. But then the moment he walks in, they're like, "Oh no, we got you. We'll feed you right now." And it's like Keith Lee is like, "Fuck that, I'm leaving."
Oh hell no!
Y'all treat my mom, my stepmom, and all this type of shit like shit, and my family like this, and then you want me to sit here and eat with y'all? Nah, fuck that, I'm leaving, right? So he has all right to do that. So Keith Lee was doing that. Everyone was commenting saying that Keith Lee is fucking up the Atlanta scene with in the black hospitality industry, the black owned businesses and all that type of shit. Keith Lee has helped so many restaurants and so many businesses in his career, basically, or in his entire TikTok following or whatever the case may be. The fact that y'all have a fucking problem with this nigga pulling up to your city, right? And this is like the real milk and honey bar. These guys had the audacity to make a video saying that, "Oh, who's Keith Lee? I don't know." Like, they had like that type of shit. Hey, yo, when someone has a following online, and they are known online, and there's millions of people that know them, you know what you do? You do your research, and you fix the situation. All those restaurants had to do was say, "Yo, Keith Lee, can you come back within the next few days? Can you please come back within the next few days? Can you give us another chance, please? We apologize for our staff and everything. Those staff, they're not going to be there. We let them go because now that we realize that they aren't giving good..." Some bullshit like that. And then that day, just don't have the same staff there. Have a different staff there and everything. Or have it for a whole week, or while he's there for a weekend, have it for the whole weekend, and the nigga might come back. Even if, fucking make videos of your food, and if the nigga's been like, "Yo, these guys have shitty service, show videos of your food. show people eating your food. You have to do something to backtrack all the bullshit that's happening. This guy is on fire online. Everyone loves his reviews and his videos. He saved so many restaurants in the Vegas area, Los Angeles, fucking other areas. The moment he goes to Atlanta, which is a mostly black city, that's when the bullshit happens. Here's the thing. There's one thing about black-owned businesses. And I'm going to say it right now. A lot of black-owned businesses are very excellent in their service. But then there's those motherfucking people that have good food. And since they have good food, they feel like they can disrespect the customers because our food will sell itself. No. If the moment one person can highlight how shitty you guys are and then you guys look bad, your sales are going to go down. So, Keith Lee was going everywhere. He found some spots that were actually legit, and he did some food reviews on them. He said the food is excellent. He had some spots where, like, you know, like, he went there, he got emailed, he went there too. Keith Lee needs to understand this as well. When you are a celebrity and you are known, the way that certain businesses move is that they will change their business model to support you at that moment because they feel like you are going to spend money at their establishment. That is why they moved it the way they moved. Nigga, your family walked in there. Nigga, we don't know your family. When you walk in there, nigga, that's Keith Lee. Yo, set up a table right now. You understand what I'm saying? But when your family pulled in, but here's the thing. It's the excuses that these black establishments have that are stupid. Because whenever I go to certain establishments and let's say they say we're full, they go, yeah, we're full and there's reservations. They tell you some shit like that. They don't go, it's going to be an hour and a half wait. It's going to do it. They don't egg you on as if like, okay, well, if you're here for 2 hours, we're going to feed you type shit. They're going to tell you, no, hey, yo, there's nothing here right now, and it's going to be 5 hours. They'll tell you 5 hours, and you'll be like, you know what, I'll go somewhere else. They'll tell you something, well, you'll actually leave, and you won't make a complaint. But niggas, no. Niggas going to tell you, yeah, it's going to be like an hour and a half wait. And you're like, okay, I'll wait an hour and a half. And it's like, fuck, these guys are going to wait an hour and a half. And then you give them shitty service because you fuckers waited an hour and a half and we didn't even want to work today like that. And it's like, yo, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I know exactly how it is with niggas, man. I've worked with niggas in a restaurant. I know exactly how it is. So a black-owned business where you have just niggas working there, trust me, trust me, trust me. There is that little key aspect there. So I totally understand where Keith Lee's coming from, and I understand where the restaurant's coming from. Hey man, we can't serve everybody the same way, but you should serve everybody the same way. You're a fucking restaurant. And then people wonder why, man, this is why I don't support black businesses. Oh, you don't support black businesses? That's racist. No, it's because some of us suck. Some of us fucking suck. And then we just rely on like other black people to be like, yeah, man, like, yeah, you should support us because we're black. No, you should support us because we're good, not just because we're black. Fuck that. Fuck that narrative of support us because we're black. No, support us because we're doing good. We're making good food. We're making sure that everyone gets theirs. We're making sure that we're serving it with a fucking smile. We're making sure that every black-owned business looks better because of us. That's how the fuck you do it. But a lot of you niggas do not fucking listen. So like, once people can understand that aspect about life, maybe we can get somewhere different. Maybe we can get somewhere where we can like at least appreciate everything. Until then, we can't do nothing. rest in peace to that one guy, right? The one Jamaican guy that got killed in Jamaica. He has a restaurant at Young and Isabella. It's a good spot, has good food. He got murdered in Jamaica. Rest in peace to him. Rest in peace to Suzanne Summers. Rest in peace to everybody that we've been losing in the past week. Rest in peace to all the children that have been unalived. Read in between the lines. You already know which side. And not just which side, but that side too. Rest in peace to all the innocent victims on both sides. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Now, that was just a little moment of silence, and I really needed people to really understand just how life is sometimes. A father and son. It's the last topic. They got shot over just some noise. They're making just noise complaints. You know, when you have children upstairs running around, noise complaints basically. The guy came upstairs. The husband came out with his scissors. He turned back, was gonna go back to the nigga and talk to him. The nigga pulled out a gun. The guy started running, told his wife, yo, go in the crib. They all got shot. I'm talking about the father and the son. The nigga, instead of just shooting them to incapacitate them, shot them dead. And when they were bleeding to death, he shot them one more time. Or both of them. So one thing, I'm going to say this, because it's going to be a dose of each. That guy that shot that Haitian father and the son, you don't deserve to be free. You don't deserve to be out here at all. If your resolution was to commit a 187 on a father and a son, you know you could have done with the father? Pop him in the leg and then cut. I'm telling you, that would have been way more effective. The son, if the son tried anything, you pop the dad in the leg, then you aim the gun at the son and you tell him, yo, chill. Because you already let a shot off. So the son is like, oh, he might shoot me. And then you just dip. You get the fuck out of there. Then you handle it with the police from there. The man approached you with some scissors. You thought he was going to stab you. You shot him in the leg. He was incapacitated. You cut. That's it. Instead, you were so mad over all of the times that the nigga was making all that noise. It built up and you decided to go pew, 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 poo, 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 poo. I never want to be in a situation like that where I've been in such type of intense beef with someone for a long time where it results in violence like that. Everyone avoid people like that. And if someone is constantly bothering you about a certain thing, you try to rectify it, or you tell that person you need space, or you leave. You leave that situation. That's all I can tell anybody. So, now that we're done, we're gonna call it a day. Oh man. We are done. Alright, so I'm gonna say it's all love. Love all y'all. You already know, man. We're coming through. There's not much to say, man. This was just this episode 184. Yeah, man. So, I love you guys. And we're just gonna put it like that. If I can get it right. Peace. Hold on.